At breakfast, my wife says to me, "Hey honey, did you hear? They caught that serial killer." I thought for a moment, is she making a joke? No, she hates puns. Besides, we were eating toaster waffles. I have to be careful not to get syrup on my tie. So, oh good, I say, through a sip of coffee. Which one? Because there are a lot of them out there. So many, not all of them can fit on the front page of the paper. I'm talking serial, multiple, mass, that kind of killer, not just the once and out, spur of the moment type thing. Let me see. There's the guy who killed 6 people with an axe in his little town and then fled in a stolen car. They found the car the next day at a truck stop, but he's still on the loose. They're calling that one the Rural Massacre, aka Axeman. There's the guy who's killing people in bus stations, passengers, a baggage handler, and a driver in 3 different cities so far. They're calling him the Mass Transit Murderer, aka Bus Boy. There's the guy who killed 5 members of his family. No, check that, it couldn't be him. He shot himself, they'll never catch him. What about the guy who's decapitating his victims, the headhunter? He's scary. Some people think the motivation in these crimes is to get attention. If that's true, in a crowded field, a guy like the headhunter is hard to top. No pun intended. Then there's the guy who walked into 2 different cheese shops and killed 5 people. Same guy, they got him on camera, but they still haven't caught him. He's just the cheese guy, that's what they call him, the cheese guy. His angle is completely different. Nobody is sure what's up with him. There's no robbery, he just walks in and starts shooting. The authorities are wondering, is it the cheese? I'm betting it's him. They caught the cheese guy because of the MO, but it could also be the bus boy because there's a big reward out for him. The bus companies want him stopped. Ridership is down, they say. I guess the cheese guy, but it turns out to be none of the above. The guy who was killing all the rabbis, my wife says. Oh yeah, I say. I'd forgotten about him. The Rabbi Ripper, a.k.a. the kosher killer. Stabbing rabbis to death right in the synagogues. Ritual slayings. How could I forget that? Even so, when they get bumped off the front page, they tend to slip my mind. But the good news is, they got him. Another one is out of action, assuming they caught the right guy. I'm on the way to my morning racquetball game, listening to the radio, and I hear about another one. Geez, they catch one, and another one pops up. It's discouraging. This guy is shooting motorists. They don't know if it's drive-by or from overpasses. He's killed 4 people already, 3 from gunshot wounds, 1 died in a crash. They're calling him the red car killer because he only shoots at red cars so far. I'm driving a red car. Even though I know the odds are just about astronomical, I still don't feel too good about it. Tomorrow, I make a note of it. I'm going to drive the other car, the blue one, just to be on the safe side. But you know what? There is no safe side. That's what I'm thinking. Because I could switch to blue, and the red car killer could do the same thing. His blue period. Or he could inspire a copycat. There are lots of those, only the new guy shoots blue. You know, he makes his own statement. So you really can't outsmart these guys. There is no safe side. It's frustrating. It really is. And I'm wondering, why red cars? What is it about red cars? Is it something like green M&Ms? What is it, road rage? Red cars, cheese, rabbis. What's getting into people? What? It's nuts. I get to the gym. My buddy's already warming up on the court. He gives me some time, and while I'm getting ready, he said, "You hear about this latest killing spree?" I shake my head. Man, a spree. It sounds like a party. You mean the red car killer, I say? No, he says, the guy who's blowing the tight ends away. Come on, I say, that's just smack, right? Tight ends like in football? Swear to God, he says, they're calling him the jock sniffer. Snuffer. I heard it on Sports Center last night. 3 starting tight ends and 1 backup. 2 in the NFL, 2 Arena League. Shot dead. That sound like coincidence to you? No, I say. Goddamn. What the hell is up with that? I don't know, he says. It's weird. Maybe it's something in the fucking Gatorade. Your serve.